spend a little time with each other. It's got a few minutes, so I won't be here too long. But I was gonna make a video talking about the title because you got people coming on the comment boards making really ridiculous statements, and it's to be expected when you start bringing out more information and you start to connect more with um, with our ancient history and things like that. So when you start to do that, you can expect to get more people to say things and come out with their, you're bringing out satanic doctrine and this and that. But really, see, they're always on the offensive. Shalom, shalom, family. The other side seems to always think that they are on the offensive. They're the ones that get to run around and tell us what's godly and what's not. They're the ones that seem to think that they're in a position to say, what's ordained by God and what's not. But see, we should be already past all that by now. We should be past the fact that um, they can come on our channel and say that, you know, this information is not ours, but it's Satan's. All the Kabbalah's is satanic and everything else. But these same churches have never proved anything as far as the 66 books were ordained by the Most High. See, that whole doctrine of the 66 books, the 66 books are not satanic. The doctrine that you can only read 66 books is satanic. That comes from the priests of Mahan. They're the ones who've said 66 books and no more. The Most High never said that. That's why we're always they'll come in and they'll say, "Oh, you know, this." One guy said something about Nimrod. The chakra's coming from Nimrod. I'm like, prove it. And you just give me this long list of stuff that doesn't prove anything. That just you have an opinion, and you're entitled to your own opinion, but don't make it seem like that's a fact. Don't make it seem like it's a fact that Nimrod was the one that came up with chakras, because that's the thing that churches do. Churches have been able to just make these claims, and no one ever says, "Hey, prove it." You just make claims, and then that's it. Prove it. I said, you guys are. I've asked for years now. Prove it to me that the Most High said 66 books only. You can't prove it. You can't prove it, but you still run with it. You still run with the same garbage over and over again because you seem to think that you guys are still in some position of authority with 66 books only. You are missing so much information. Yes, the 66 books are ours too. You're right. Those are ours also. But there's way more information that has been hidden and taken away from our people. I mean, you understand. I mean, this has been going on for hundreds or thousands of years of hiding our information, hiding everything that we've had before. So if they've been hiding it for thousands of years, do you think that these same people who have been in control of hiding everything are the same ones that are in control of telling you what you can and can't read? I mean, it does. I mean, it really boggles the mind when you start to really think about how these churches, all started by the Catholic Church, are the ones that get to dictate what you can read, but they're the same ones that have all of our books hidden in under the Vatican. Does that? I mean, that doesn't make absolutely any sense at all, does it? I mean, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Of course, we can pull up right with the video, right? But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, the second Edges 14 always talks about there's going to be other books, and these guys have never tried to explain that, never tried to show how that actually happened, or anything like that. Do you need me to move? Yeah, I'll move. Okay. Uh huh. Hold on, quick, family. Let me move real quick. Okay. So if you guys can come on my channel and say, oh, Kabbalah, that's satanic. Oh, that's satanic. Oh, the chakras, those are satanic. Okay. Well, before you do all that, prove to me that 66 books only isn't satanic. Prove that to me. If you can prove that to me, then hey, we can have a conversation. But if you can't even prove that to me, we have nothing else to talk about. We have nothing else to talk about. We're gonna find out. I got some more videos coming about how Moses was being taught a lot of this doctrine when he was gone for the 40 years out of Egypt. When he got married and he was tending to the sheep and he was living with in Midia, whatever, living with his girl. Okay, how he was learning a lot of this and getting downloaded by angels. For 40 years. So you imagine the information that he had been getting downloaded. You mean 40 years of information? How much information that is? And then think about Enoch. Remember, Enoch was constantly being taken away into the heavens. He was constantly being downloaded information by the angels. Do you not think? You think it was just? I mean, the Bible barely even talks about Enoch. So you don't think that like there's a lot more information that was downloaded to our forefathers that's been handed down from generation to generation, more than just the 66 books that the church that is in charge of hiding information from us told us that's all there is. I mean, it's like I said, they get to occupy both places. Um, they get to be the ones who hide all our information, take all of our books, take everything, and they get to be the ones that say, "Oh, well, this is all that you get." I mean, they get to do both. You know, it's like they get to be the ones who are responsible for crucifying Yahushua, but then they're the ones who supposedly gets to set up the church that teaches about Yahushua. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But only in this backwards world does that happen, and then not, it doesn't. Like no one thinks about that. You know, I said we got so much information. I said they said that everything happened over there in the so-called Middle East, but then there's no proof that these events happened over in the so-called Middle East. I said people don't think. And I mean, but that's the way the society has been set up for people not to think. And then when you start to think for yourself, you get looked at as being crazy, and you get attacked. Which I mean, hey, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but we're entitled to our own opinions as well. We're entitled to our opinions as well. See, that's the whole thing. Is like they can have their opinions, they can say whatever they want about us, but for somehow we can't have our own opinions. We can't be independent from them and doing, what we feel the Most High wants us to do. That seems to be the problem. See, we can be in any of their churches. Any churches that they set up, they're totally cool with. Yeah, you want to be a Mormon? Cool. You want to be a Muslim? Cool. You want to be a Baptist? All right. You want to be a Catholic? Great. You want to be a Hebrew Israelite? Well, hold on. You can be a Hebrew Israelite, but just read 66 books, okay? Oh, hold on. You want to read more than? Oh, no, no, no. Now you're going way too far. I've never understood how reading books now makes you satanic. I mean, but see, that's what they've done. They set up these superstitions to scare us from searching for our history. I mean, and that's exactly what's been going on. They've set up all these roadblocks to keep us away from our history. And the thing with the Kabbalah and everything else, I'm going to say it now. It is not for everyone. Okay? This may open up some doors for you to go and study and read for yourself, but I am not saying that this information is for everyone because it's not. I said everything has levels. If it's not for you, stay out of it. Stay away from it. It can sometimes maybe if it's not for you, trust me, you won't make connections, and that's fine. That's the thing with this information is that when we had our societies, not everybody had all the information. Some people got the deeper things, the esoteric things. Some people didn't, and that's okay. It all depends on how the Most High is working with you. I said so. I'm not saying that, yes, it's our information, but it might not be for everyone in Israel to get into it. Is that we're just opening up some information, opening up some books. If it resonates in your spirit, if the Most High calls you to it, cool. If He doesn't, that's cool too. Doesn't make you any less Hebrew. Doesn't make you any less chosen or anything like that. It just means that you'll come this far. and that's it. Some people will go further. Like I said, there's been plenty of things that I've gotten into that, hey, when I got into the Nag Hammadi at first, I was like, man, nah, man, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. And I put it down for a couple of years. I mean, I read a little bit here and there. I said because it wasn't for me at that time. So like I said, that's happened to me many times. There's plenty of things that I've read that I'm like, nah. There's some of these books I read, I'm like, yeah, I got to put that down. I said, I'm not ready for all that right now. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for that. And I have to pray, Most High. If you want me to do this, or you want me to get into this, I need you to, open up my understanding. I need you to, to guide me. I said because I can't do this on my own. I can't get this understanding on my own. I said, and that happens often. I said, because you start getting into this stuff, I mean, this is a whole different train of thought, a whole different way of thinking, you know? So that's what we're at right now. I said, we're in a totally different place right now. So I'm not telling people to, this information is for everybody. We're all going to get it. I said, we're all going to be on equal footing. I said, because we're not, I said, there are going to be people, hey, that know way more about this than I do because I'm a novice. I'm a novice when it comes to this new information. And so see, that's the thing with a lot of teachers is they don't want to show that maybe they don't know something. They want to, make sure that oh yeah, I know about that. Oh yeah, I know about that. Oh yeah, I've read this. Oh yeah, I've read that. I remember that with one of these was it TOTO ministries. Oh yeah, I've read the Book of Mormon. I've read it all. I've read that. And the same thing with the GOCC. Oh yeah, I've read that too. I've read the Book of Mormon too. You know, and it's like it's like even if you've read it, doesn't mean you all understood it. I mean, I've read plenty of books that I don't understand the information or it doesn't resonate with me at that time. It might resonate with me later, but everything exactly that's like Brother 12. Everything in its time. If it's for you, you'll get it. If it takes a little bit longer, so be it. But that's how it is, with me. It's like, hey, I sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. This Kabbalah stuff is very eye-opening. It is very it can be very complicated. And it's not like a book you can just sit there and just read for hours and hours, and then you read it once or twice and you got it. It's not like that. I can read a couple pages. I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to close this. I need to go walk away and do something else. I need to go take a walk, read another book, something else, or you know. I said because it's deep. It's deep, and I'm like, and if that alone should let you know that it's our stuff. If it's deep spiritual things, why in the hell would it be for the other nations? The other nations have been given what? Spirits to lead them astray. They have not been given knowledge and understanding of the deep things, right? So if that's the kind of information that we're dealing with here, then that there alone should let you know that, hey, this probably is not their information. This is probably not their stuff because this is not things that they would have gotten downloaded on. I mean, you just gotta look at the information and what it is. If it's heavy knowledge and it's like ways to like connect with the earth and and ways to connect, with spirit world and things like that, that's not stuff that the Most High has been given to the other nations. They come to us to get that understanding, right? You see, they've set it up where we go to them. We go to the East Indians, to learn about chakras and stuff like that. We go to, to Asians to learn about other deep things and stuff like that, right? So they've given all of our information to everybody else. And it's like I said, this makes sense that if it's deep information that you just can't just grasp just like this. It's hitting science, it's hitting math, it's hitting spiritual stuff, it's hitting all these different things. So if it's hitting that kind of stuff, yeah, I'm gonna say BS that this is just for all the Gentiles and it's not for us. And I'm gonna have to call BS on that. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, and right now, this is the kind of information that you have to be dependent upon the Holy Spirit to get understanding on. You're not just going to pick up the book, read it. Oh yeah, I got that. No, no, that's not going to work like that. And also, hey, all of this information can be used for good and evil. That's what information is information. They've taken our books and they've used it for evil. You don't think? I mean, they're using that information. They're studying our books, studying information, and they're using it to promote their agenda. Okay, so information can be used for good and evil. Okay, now we're going to get it back to use it, to benefit our power. to benefit the Most High, to be used in righteousness. That's why we're getting it back, because it was for us in the first place. You know, our ancestors went off. We were the ancestors. We were the ones that went off. We're here again, and the Most High is restoring us. But we were the ones that have gone off. Now the Most High is turning His face back to us. And like I said, that's all it's a process. I mean, the Most High turning His face back to us, giving us our knowledge, understanding back. That's all part of this process. Okay, but I wanted to just come real quick and just talk about that. Just a couple things, like, the 66 books only. I said that was all set up by the priests of Mahan. So I can easily say, when you guys sit there and say that, oh, this is satanic and you're getting to the satanic, I can say, oh, you read only 66 books, that's satanic too. Can you prove that it wasn't the priest of Mahan, the abominable church that set that up? Can you prove that that was the Most High that set that up? Because when you can't, then I can say exactly the same thing about you pushing 66 books only. I can say, oh, then that's satanic too. Because see, I can make claims just like you guys do all the time and not prove anything, but I can actually prove it. You guys can't prove anything. Exactly. They use our info to keep us down. And that's what they've been doing all this time. They use our info to keep us down and then make it seem as if it's evil so that we stay out of it, so we can't, protect ourselves. I said it's a very ingenious plan. I said it's very deep, and you got a lot of our people, who are still stuck in, they get stuck in certain places. They get comfortable. It's easy to get comfortable. Oh, and think you know it all. I'm thinking, okay, we got it now. And the Most High is giving us more information. He's revealing how deep we are as a people. He's revealing, how much He's given to us. I said there's a lot going on here. There's a lot to this awakening. It's not just, oh, you're Hebrew. No, it's more than that. Oh, I get a much deeper understanding of the Bible. It's more than that. Okay, you be reading some of the books of Enoch. He wrote hundreds of books. We don't have that information. I said Moses was pulling, when he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible, he was pulling from many different sources. And see, those sources are hidden. And I actually have notes already set up for a video I was supposed to have done like a couple of weeks ago on that, sitting on my computer. I might have to probably jump into that and add some more information to it, because it shows how the different writing patterns and different writing styles of the first 5 books of the Bible shows that he was using information from different sources. I said, so like I said, there's a lot more going on to this than just you're Hebrew and that's it. And they try to, what you understand with the other nations, they try to oversimplify everything. Everything is really simple and really easy. Just read these 66 books. Everything you need is right here. If you have any questions, just go ask the pastor. Go ask the priest. You don't have to worry about reading any other books. Oh, those books, don't read those. Those are evil. Don't look at the stars. Don't look at the stars. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't try to use astrology. Don't look at that. Don't look at gematria. That's it. No. That's all. The devil did all that. I said the Most High has been preparing us step by step by step to get this information, to get this understanding. I wasn't ready to get this information or understanding before. Most High had to ground me in other books and other understanding, so that when He gave me this understanding, that I have reference points of other places to go. So exactly, we're growing exactly from glory to glory. There's a lot. Enjoy the awakening. Enjoy this walk. I said our ancestors were waiting for this, waiting for us to be awakened this time. I said we're at a point now where we are not reacting to the enemy. We're not reacting to our adversaries. They need to react to us. You see what I'm saying? Like when just like Rittenhouse's him having the verdict and the way it was. See, they're used to doing certain things and then us reacting to the things that they say. We're past that. I'm not worried about reacting to the stuff that they put up. They're going to react to us. They're reacting to us awakening. We are the time clock. Once we understand that, then we don't have to waste our time reacting to the things that they say, reacting to the same things that they say all the time. Oh, World War III is about to start. They're moving people here. Okay, let me know when they start really doing something. I said we're going to continue with this awakening. We're going to continue following the Most High. We're going to continue growing. We're not reacting to the garbage that you guys are putting out, trying to keep us at a low vibration and worrying about the things that you guys are saying. Because what you guys say doesn't matter. What you guys are saying and pushing doesn't matter, because we realize now that it's a bunch of BS. So like I said, we are not reacting to the things that they say. They're trying to put all these things to, to make it seem like they're fulfilling prophecies and things like that. We know that that's all a bunch of BS. It's all fake. It's going to keep the sheep asleep. But the true children of the Most High, we're not reacting to the things that you guys do anymore. We're reacting to the things, the stimulation of the Most High, the stimulation that the Most High gives us through the Holy Spirit. That's what we're reacting to. That's what we are doing now. We're not worried about the stuff that you guys are talking about, because, like I said, it doesn't make any sense. So, like the couple of people, and then it's not even that many that come over and have their opinions or say certain things. It doesn't even. It's like, whatever, man. You can say whatever you want. You guys have always said whatever you want. You don't prove anything. You haven't proven anything. I've been asking for proof for the 66 books for years. Haven't received anything. Haven't seen one video, no nothing. But they're quick to say, "Oh, you read the Book of Mormon? Oh, you're part of the Mormon Church. Okay. Oh, you know, you don't eat pork? Oh, you're a Muslim. Okay, all right, man, all right." I mean, I would have a conversation with you, but it's like equivalent to talking to a wall, and you don't know anything, so it's not even, it's not worth my time. I'm not reverting back to when we first got into the truth, and we were like looking to have a conversation with anybody about the truth, because we had so much information, and once we had that conversation, you have to realize, damn, like I said, these people don't know anything, don't care to know anything. All they want to know is, hey, how do my Lakers do? How are my Lakers doing? If we want to talk about the Lakers, they talk about that all the time. So like I said, I don't got time to waste on that kind of garbage. I said, you guys can go ahead and go enjoy all that. I said, we're going to get into this information. I said, Brother Abdullah Asir put out a great video. I listened to the first part of it. Like I said, it's about taking steps. And really, it's about not being afraid to step out of the norm, step out of the comfort zone. A lot of people are afraid to step out of a comfort zone, because, you get comfortable. You got people that follow you. You got, you just kind of get comfortable in the information that you have. And then when the Most High says, hey, it's time to step it up, it's time to move to this level, a lot of people don't want to do that. You know, I said, I learned that a long time ago. I said, especially like with the Book of Mormon, when I first got into the other books and things like that in the Book of Mormon, like I said, that was, eye opening, but I understand, hey, Most High's there's levels to this. And, you can't waste your time on just being comfortable. I said, the Most High he has plans. He has things that he wants accomplished. And as you can tell, as these events are happening in the sky, the Most High opens up more and more understanding. Like, hey, you guys have blessed me so much to be able to get a lot of these first edition books and bring this information out. Um, and we're doing it together. But the Most High's had me like going crazy in the last like month. Didn't know exactly why. I said, but all of a sudden these books are coming in and they're all linking up. The information is linking up. Certain books were supposed to be here at a certain time, and they come back a week or two later. Some supposed to be later and come back early, because the Most High wants me to get into these books first, bring this information out first. Then the other books will come a little bit later, and then it'll make connections to other things. I said, it's not just me. Now all of a sudden now, you got Brother Abdullah Seer bringing out information. You got Kurimio bringing out this other information about Ireland. Because like I said, the Most High is working, and he's proven how multifaceted he is, how deep he is. He's bringing all this other information out, and he's making all these connections, because he's got his plans, he's got his way, he wants things to work out. He doesn't want us getting the credit. He wants everybody to realize, hey, this isn't Big Judah, this isn't Abdullah Asir, this isn't Karimio, this isn't this person, this isn't that person, this is me. There's no way that these people could do all these things on their own. They're being guided by me. I get the glory, and that's how, as always, the Most High gets the glory. It's all about the Most High. His story, his movie. He gets all the glory. Everyone's getting an opportunity to support. They're getting an opportunity to pray. They're getting an opportunity to see the truth and be part of the truth. That's all part of this as well. It's all part. It's all their opportunity to follow the truth as well. It's not, like I said. So it's everyone is getting an opportunity to make their choice, make their stand. Are you making a stand for the Most High, Are you going to make a stand for, you know, the the Church of Mahan, the priest of Mahan, the abominable church? Are you going to hear the truth and follow it and support it? Or are you going to ignore the truth and go ahead and support the priests of Mahan? Your choice. Your choice. And you can easily see the ones who are following, who are getting the opportunity to follow the Most High and are jumping at that chance. And you're seeing the ones who are being led to stay comfortable and continue to support the abominable church. It says it's a beautiful time right now. It's a beautiful time. So we got a lot more information that's going to be coming, Most High willing, and we got a lot of videos coming. This is a really quick live. I had a little bit of opportunity right now. I'm gonna have to cut it short. But thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for coming. And I said I'll be home. I'll be back again soon. Shalom, family.